Talk now, Joey.
Can you hear me? What happened?
You're not going to believe this. You are not
You had
going
me
to.
muted the whole time. You had me
Joey,
muted the whole time. That's what it was.
I failed you, my friend.
Yeah, I
I
think you had me muted the whole time.
no, I didn't have you muted on Zoom. I had my freaking laptop muted.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, here we are
Oh
spending
my
20
goodness, dude.
minutes.
I
And I
was like,
look down in the bottom right corner
dude, we
and I saw an X over top of my volume, my microphone, and I was like, oh, please tell me this is not it. I'm really going to get zinged for this.
Oh man, we're
Well, we
idiots.
just created
I was like, I never
what'd you say?
I was like, I don't know what else to do. I'm like, I'm not on Wi-Fi. I wonder if that matters. And no, that's not it. But I'm just trying to throw out anything I can think of. Unbelievable, dude. So funny.
Well, that's embarrassing and totally my fault, come to find out, not Joey's. Oh, well, Joey, you are in a different spot. Atlanta, right? Hot Atlanta.
Yeah, Hot Atlanta just landed literally at like 10:30. Called an Uber right away. We got this guy named Gerard, aka Rod, and he played us his music, man, the entire ride. He was inspiring. He was just a cool dude. Like I don't know what to tell you. He was a great time. Hopefully I took a video, so I sent that to you, Jones, and we'll
Oh,
probably
I
link to his
watched it right away.
Spotify and his Apple Music. He sent Emily some video. There's like also some video he's put together as well that goes with the music or something. So dude, he was just a nice guy in general as well. So I'm glad our lives crossed paths today. And it was about an hour ride from the airport to where we are up in Canton, Georgia here for my buddy, our buddy, excuse me, Matt Toll's wedding tomorrow. And yeah, what a great way to start the wedding. Got up early this morning, wedding week, excuse me. Got up early this morning at 4 a.m.
Oh my
Friend drove
gosh.
us to the airport. And yeah, we're rolling. I guess I've already been up 8 hours this morning. So
Dang, dude. I've been
got my
on
Braves gear, baby. For the
oh, hello. Your
I got my
first flight.
Zubas on, dude. Zubas. Dropping
What
my Braves Zubas, bro.
what in this world are you wearing? You got to stand up. Let the people see it.
My Zubas, bro. You ever had
Oh, look
Zubas?
at those. Those are special.
Yeah,
Those are
baby.
special. Where does one
Yeah.
get those?
We're in I actually my dad had a pair growing up. I said growing up that he had that I stole from his closet when I was younger. He had a Notre Dame pair. They were big in the late 80s and 90s, early 90s, I believe, Jones.
You can tell the
And
design is like definitely that style. You could tell are like very 80s, 90s. There's no doubt about that.
yeah, I used to wear them in college. And like I said, I went on the internet a couple years ago and I was like, oh, they have a Braves pair. They're not like Braves affiliated. Notre Dame pair, literally that I own, has like a Notre Dame like writing on it. It says Notre Dame.
That's
So I bought
cool.
a pair. So
What's the
yeah, man.
material like? Are they like sweatpants material?
Yeah, even lighter than sweatpants. But yeah, that's the
Very,
closest I'd say comparison.
very cozy way to travel today, Joe. You got your sweatshirt on.
A-
You got you
Absolutely.
call them Zumbas. Is that what the names are?
Zubaz,
Zubas.
Zubaz.
Zubas.
I don't want to show my crotch here, but yeah,
Oh boy.
Zubaz, brother.
And if you use promo code OTOOL 2022, you will get 10% off your order.
So, but we're having quite the day, man. Like I said, we got to the hotel too. We'll have to send you the picture. All the mattresses are outside the hotel, so who knows where we're staying tonight? I don't know. Look like brand new mattresses at the hotel. So,
That's awesome, man. What kind of hotel are you staying at?
Hampton Inn was what we were told to book.
Okay.
So,
Hilton, man. I used to be
Hilton.
all Hilton all day, and that was the only hotel family I stayed at when I was traveling.
Yeah,
Because
I was a
like
big Marriott guy.
when you travel, yeah, when you were with Deloitte, you were probably
Hmm.
yeah Marriott guy, but you like pick one and you rack up as many
Yep.
points as you can with one hotel chain, and that's the best way to do it.
You know it. And I initially like people told me that, but I didn't do it right away, so it's silly. But I'm like platinum elite for life at Marriott. I'm sure many
Yeah,
people are, but yeah, oh yeah, dude. So, but yeah, let's get this thing started, man. I'm ready to roll.
We've already started, man. We've got some good content already, at least 20 minutes worth. Uh, Me thinking it was your fault, but actually it was my fault.
I mean,
Sorry about that.
unbelievable.
I was
I
like, are
guess
we
that's
going to
just,
even be able to do this today? I was like
well,
sweating it a little bit because in 30 minutes I got to leave.
I know you have a
Uh,
hard stop. Yeah, yeah. So
so,
we'll get some out of it. So
all right. So, tell me a little bit about, I don't want to talk too much about Jordan's wedding because Jordan's not with us. If y'all know, Jordan got married last weekend. If you've been watching the pod, he's not here right now because he's in Barbados. Seeing all his pictures on Insta and everything looks like they're having a blast. So he's on his honeymoon,
yes,
and Joey and I were like, we probably should just go ahead and record anyways, with or without Jordan, because we don't want to stop. It's we got to keep going every week. This is what we do. So
absolutely. It was fun. I don't. My bad. I jumped the gun. Tell us about the beer first.
uh, so it is 12:30 during the day. So I chose this time. It is not what you think it might be. This is a non-alcoholic beer, Joey. This is a Athletic Brewing
Oh,
Company Oktoberfest, and this
okay.
company is growing tremendously in popularity right now. And a lot of non-alcoholic beers are. I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
figure out where they're from. I think it's in California. Yeah, San Diego.
Okay.
So Athletic Brewing
Okay.
Company, if you're looking for something to drink during the day that tastes like a beer but doesn't have any alcohol in it, and it's very low in calories, and it tastes just like a beer, very delicious. Cheers to you. All right, Jordan's wedding. Let's do a little recap, and then we'll dive more into it when
I,
Jordan gets back.
I don't. I don't want to bury the funniest part of the wedding, so I can't. I mean, I say bury. I don't want to talk about that. That's it was not, like nothing I'd ever seen before. We had
Really?
a good
Oh,
time. We had a really good. We had. I don't think we talked about it yet to you, so you don't even
yeah. I
know
was
it.
gonna
But
say, like, I wasn't able to go. By the way, people, my son was really sick with RSV, so I had to stay back.
yeah, that was a bummer. We found out that news on what was that? Late Friday night. You told them, I
Yeah,
think.
Friday. Yeah, I had called Jordan that morning.
Um,
I was feeling pretty bad about it. I was like sick about it, and then
I
I
mean, it
was
was too
like,
much. It was too much, dude. It
yeah,
was too much logistically. Even what you were trying to do, he told me. I was like, dude, it's not worth it. It's okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but we had a great time. Rehearsal was great on Friday. It was pouring rain all day and night that day. We had some barbecue in the hotel as the rehearsal dinner, quote unquote, which was delicious. Can't remember the name of the guy, but he was just some dude that they found and brought us barbecue. We just hung out in there and drank beer and wine, and I think some people had some champagne in the little meeting space. And then there was like a lot of Jess's family was outside the meeting space as well and set up their own like drinking area in the hotel lobby. So that was fun. Um,
You got to talk to me about the
then
barbecue though. Was it Carolina style, right?
I don't know, dude. You guys know more about that stuff than I do. So
So,
it was vinegar. I didn't like I liked the sweeter sauce, and it was not sweet sauce. It was
all
like
right, it was vinegar base.
vinegar based sauce, correct? So it was good
The,
though. It was
the
very good.
best,
I
the
enjoyed
best
it.
kind, in mine and Jordan's opinion, Carolina style.
Yeah. And then Jordan handed us our like groomsmen gifts, and he got us each a pair of socks from like our lives. So for a couple of us, it was our favorite sports team. So it was me for
That's
the
cool.
Jazz. Cronin was the Warriors. One Tyler was Tennessee because he's a big UT guy, and the other Tyler was like Mountains. And then he also got us like a toiletry bag with our monogram on it, like our first and last initial. So
Oh, that's cool.
that I already use. I'm using mine this weekend, man. Mine was dead to the world. And then Saturday rolled around, we had the wedding. So I don't want to give away too much from that day, but it was good. I made a speech. I thought I did a good job. I think he enjoyed it. We all got, a little drunk, as you could imagine. And DJ was awesome. Weather was perfect that day. We didn't end up doing it outside. We stayed inside just because I think they were worried about the ground being soft and the weather in general still. But it was great. It was a good time, man. We missed you. Um, we sent you
Yeah, I
some
wish we could
photos
have
of
been there.
of your meal.
Oh yeah.
So
And dude, everybody that's listening, Hurricane Ian was coming in that weekend. And so it was like, is this thing even going to happen? Because I think in North Carolina, it was a state of emergency, and I think the whole state was under a state of emergency. I think the governor announced it. And I was like,
Was it? Okay.
dang, like what's going to happen? Are they still going to be able to do it? Because a lot of events and things were getting canceled. And, but it seemed like the weather kind of held off a little bit. I know it rained pretty hard on Friday, but
Yeah,
Saturday
there
seemed to be
was
like overcast.
none. No, no, it was beautiful, man. No rain. No rain at all. So it was
Couldn't have picked
wonderful.
a better. Yeah, that's great,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. And
Uh,
that the reason they got no rain was partially the funniest thing. And I'm trying to be as cryptic as possible here. But is the part of the funniest thing that happened at the wedding that he'll never forget. But
oh
yeah.
gosh, I can't wait
So
to hear this.
yeah.
Um, so talk to me a little bit about the clergy's performance.
Oh, the clergy was wonderful as well. I forgot that. I omitted that. I'm sorry. He did a great job. Great
And
job.
how in
So
the world
no,
were there no videos on Snapchat or the group chat of that? I was like, you're getting everybody's getting
because
videos of it. Well, you were in the wedding, so you really couldn't. But like,
yeah, they requested no videos during it. The clergy's wife was allowed to video it for a family member of Jess's, I believe. So she has an actual full video of the ceremony if you need it. I don't know if it's allowed to be disseminated to you though. So, but it was made clear that we were not allowed to do that.
oh,
So,
okay. Well, I gotta
yeah,
see the clergy's performance. I know that he worked
he
really
did
hard.
great. He
He
really
worked
did.
hard on
He
it,
did a great
and
job,
yeah, I'm sure he just nailed it.
dude. He really did, man. Really did. It was heartfelt. The little things he threw in there for to make it special for them. Had a quick hey side joke in there to lead off, I believe, as well.
You
So
got to throw those
he was
in.
great, man. He was great. He was great. So
Were you
uh,
really nervous for yours, or did you just get up there and just knock it out?
um, I was nervous a little bit. I'll be honest with you. I'd had enough drinks at that point where it didn't matter. Um, So my only thing I was actually, if I was actually nervous, it was when you make a speech, you got to speak to your crowd, right? You don't know what your audience is. So
Right.
I was a little worried about some of the jokes not landing, but I think I did well. So
Yeah,
um,
I'm looking
and
forward to that.
the girls went before me, so I had to go after them. So I was a little worried they might take some of my material, but they didn't. It was fine. So.
That's great. And did you have it on your phone or print it out or something? And
I printed it out, man. I'm an old school guy in that regard. I want to print it out. I want to touch it. I want to feel it. Not that you don't touch and feel your phone, but it was there on there, and I practiced a few times in front of Emily, so she had heard it already, and we worked on the timing of it as well. So it was good, man. I haven't made a speech like that in a good while. So,
by the way, are you
excuse me.
right next to a road? I'm seeing cars go by and they look
Yeah,
like they're just like right
yeah,
next to you.
yeah,
And I'm like, I really don't want to
yeah.
see Joey get hit right now on this pod. You're like right next
No
to the road.
guardrail. Well, it's just easier. I'm away from the hotel. The hotel is literally I can throw like a rock at it right now, but it's just easier over here and quiet. And it's beautiful today down here, man. It's cool and a little bit of a breeze and no humidity in the air.
What's your schedule for Toll's wedding?
They are actually at the golf course right now. I wasn't going to get here in time to play golf this morning, so I just couldn't find a flight that got there early enough today. And after golf, then the rehearsal dinner. So
Okay.
I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I don't know if we need to be there early or whatnot. For Jordan's last weekend, we needed to be there at 11 a.m. So we were there, pretty much the whole damn day, which was
Oh, so
fine. We got
those
to
are
watch
long.
football. Well, but we got to watch football. We took pictures. I mean, it was great, man. I was low key. I mean, you think, oh, you got there at 11, but no, it was great. We just hung out and started drinking early, and you know what they say: you can't get drunk if you don't start early.
That's
But
right. Can't drink all
so
day
it was.
unless you start early.
There you go. That's
That's
the
it.
saying. I got.
Let me
Thank
help you
you.
out there.
Appreciate that.
And
So
the clergy said something about a bourbon tent. Did he have like a tent set up just for his bourbon collection?
no, so he brought 3 bourbons for us to sip on prior to the wedding. Well, there was a TV in this room, so everybody got wind of this TV in this room. So everybody wanted to watch football and kept coming in and drank all the bourbon by the end of the night. Like, because I mean, like,
Holy
because
crap.
the reception, we had three. I'm talking three bottles, and it was all gone by the end of the night. I think he'll tell you, but I think he was a little upset by it because like it was good bourbon, like it was fancy
Uh-huh.
bourbon,
And Jordan's a
and it was all
bourbon
gone.
hunter. So you know that it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
good bourbon.
and and it was all gone. I'm not kidding. Like he was like, I can't believe it's all gone. So and I'll bury another lead, but I mean, he couldn't find his keys the next morning either. I don't know whatever happened there either, but that's a different story. But so I don't want. I'd say I don't want to give away too much of the stuff that happened. So, but it was great. It was great. But yeah, man, he was like, well, and he was kidding when he said that in the group text, because it was like he didn't offer these people bourbon; they just kept coming in and drinking it. So,
Oh, I see. I see.
not like in a bad way, but they're people he knew, right? But like everybody just, well, there's bourbon in here, let's take it. So
Jordan probably had like $200 in that.
I probably did, and you know him, man. He doesn't like to. He does. He's a frugal guy, as I said in my speech. I said the cheapest guy I know, but
Gosh. Well, how was the football?
it was fun, dude. It was great. We literally, I mean, that's game day at 11. Game started at noon, and we were there till like, I'm not kidding. I think ceremony was at 4. But we
Probably
took
felt like
pictures
you guys were
between them.
tailgating a little bit, huh?
A little bit, yeah. We had some pub subs from Publix as well, so it was great. Had some chips. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Tech stunk it up, huh?
Oh, bad, man. We didn't have the ACC network, so we were hoping to watch a little bit of that game, but we I think South Carolina, they play Arkansas. I don't know. I don't know who they
UNC
played.
must be pretty decent this year. I mean, they're 4-1. I don't know who they've played, but
Yeah, they're okay. They blew one game early on, then they almost lost an opener to App State. Remember?
oh yeah, App
Um,
State they were 63-61. Yeah,
yeah,
they beat
but
Florida
yeah,
A&M. Yeah,
they beat they beat the crap out of the Hokies. So and they should. Tech's not very good.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, we had a good time, and like I said, it was wonderful.
So tell
It
me
was
about your day on Sunday. Were you
good,
feeling pretty
good
rough, or
memories.
did you hydrate yourself well enough?
I was feeling okay, but not great. We were up until probably like 1 or 2 a.m. Even everybody went back to the hotel, and we hung out in Jordan and Jess's room for a while.
I'm surprised by
But
that a little bit.
why?
I just am. I mean, it's your wedding night. Usually after the
Yeah.
wedding, you
I don't
usually
think he
after the
was.
wedding, you just like dart, and everybody else
I
is
don't.
on their own.
He wasn't in any state to perform, if you know what I'm saying. So, and I think he'd admit that as well. He was pretty good. He was. I mean, you saw that video I sent you.
Oh gosh, dude, that
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah,
I don't even recall taking that,
just
so I don't know if I did or
rare
Emily
form.
did or what. But yeah, but me Sunday I was before, but I was definitely still a little hungover. But
Yeah.
yeah. So we all packed up and hit the road, 6.5 hour drive. So it's that part's no fun. And I'm not kidding. Even Monday, I took off work Monday. I'm getting smart about these things.
Oh,
Took
there
off
you
work
go.
Monday as well. So and that's what this weekend I have Columbus Day off. So that's what I'm trying to be smarter about this stuff. But in my head hurt even Monday morning as well. So, but
Yeah, usually when you
um,
go hard like that, like nowadays, you're 2-3 days at least to recover.
to feel better, yeah.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, so I can't wait to hear Jordan's take on it all when it's all said and done. But I know he had a blast,
Oh man, I cannot wait to hear all the
and
details when he gets
I,
back.
I'll I'll tell him this too when we talk about it. But it's so funny too because his family's pretty conservative, and I think they had never seen Jordan act like that before. So I think that was fun for them. Hopefully, fun for them to enjoy. So and his dad was a hoot, man. I never met his dad personally, officially, so it was nice to officially meet his mom and dad. They were good people.
It's been a long time since I've chatted with them. That would have been good to see some of the old Hayside peeps that I'm not typically around.
Your sec your second grade teacher, his aunt was there as well.
Oh
So
yeah, Miss
yeah, I guess
Turner.
his aunt. It was your second grade teacher.
Yeah,
Sure, I don't know, man. He was like he was like that lady's in her 70s, and I was like, damn, she does not look like she's 70.
yeah, that's cool. All right, we've got about 10 minutes here, Joey. So we're going to do some quick hits here, and then we're going to get into
Okay, buddy. Yeah,
we're going to get into our segments. We are going to do super high five Halloween candy, so be thinking about that. All right,
I got him
so
already, buddy. I already
all
ready.
right, good. Over the weekend, quick hit here. I finished the last mow of the year. That is a big deal for me. I don't know if you've got a yard, Joey, and you mow throughout the year, but I have a huge yard, and it takes a long time for me every time to do it, sometimes 2 days. So I finished the
Mhm.
last mow, and man, did that feel good. I posted a little video about it on our Instagram, And for whatever reason, the internet loved it. Over 2,000 views again. We post all these good videos,
Love
get
it.
all these
Love it.
views, but we need followers. We need followers. And the recycling video, by the way, over 2,000 views. I mean, just 10-second videos.
Also, I mean, again, we're putting it out there. 1,000 followers by next week, and we'll send what 10, 25 maybe now.
Yeah. 20. I'll commit. Yeah, 25 people. If 1,000 people go like our page, if we get 1,000 followers, Saturday's tomorrow, so we might want to say by Monday. Let's say by Monday.
Yeah, mid next week. Yeah,
I'll post
by Columbus Day. Yeah.
Okay, I'll post this short clip on Instagram too. But if we get 1,000 followers by Monday, we're going to give 25 people free coffee from Lincoln Road.
Dude, at some point you need to clip every single one of these that we do.
You're right.
And we should have like an update. We should have an update of like, 1 follower, 2 followers, 4 followers.
Dude, that is genius. You're so right.
Us just trolling ourselves.
Yeah. Hey, it's okay to make fun of yourself. That's no big deal. We've got 60 followers right now, and all 60 they love our content. Okay.
They absolutely do. And we're going to make fun of you for what you did earlier for making me think I'm an idiot for 20 minutes. So
I can't wait to clip that one together. And then it's like my fault at the end. Set up the story like it's your fault, but then it ends up being mine. And on the recording, though, it might be able to hear your audio.
I think we are going to be able to. It's going to be really funny to go back and watch it for you.
I'm going to clip it and I'm going to post it, and I think it's going to be hilarious. All right, let's move on to our great ideas that are actually bad ideas. And Joey, I've got one this week. This week I was thinking with my buddy, and I'm sitting in a tech company right now. It's a software development company. We've been talking about like different app ideas and ways that we can like create an app and make millions of dollars. And I came up with this idea that I think is great. It's a poop app. So you download this poop app and you only use it when you're using the bathroom. So you have all these like short blogs you can read that the AI generates the information to you. It's only info that you want. So maybe yours is about the Braves or it's about
it's curated to me. Sure.
It's curated to you and only you. And then you have little games you can play, little short games you can play while you're sitting on the toilet. And also, it's got a shop on there to where you can buy all of your toiletries. So your toilet paper, paper towels, wipes, whatever you use in the bathroom, you can purchase it on this app.
So that would be your sponsor, more or less. That would be who you market it to, maybe.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You would market it to like people like Charm or whatever, like whatever the big companies are.
Charmin, but yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah.
Charmin, yeah. Man, that was a
dude wipes.
Yeah, dude wipes. Hey, dude wipes would be a great one. That would be a great one. They should sponsor this.
Squatty potty.
Squatty potty. Hey, let me just tell you something. I've got one of those, and it is worth it.
Emily has it at our house. I've never used it, but yeah, she uses it.
No, it's worth it. So the poop app probably would be free in the beginning.
For sure.
Get some users on there, and then maybe it becomes you get app placements. You get people going there to buy all their toiletries. It's probably $1 billion idea at this point.
Yeah, 100%. I'm glad you had the idea this week. I have some, but we'll save them for a rainy day.
And we do have IP on this, so if anybody steals our idea, we will be sending a cease and desist letter.
Absolutely will be.
All right, moving on. Poop idea. What a great app. Fun facts. We're going to say this is going to be a did you know my favorite thing about Halloween is. So I'm going to let you go first.
Did you know, honestly, growing up too, my favorite thing about Halloween was trick-or-treating. As I've gotten older, did you know there's nothing that's my favorite thing about Halloween. I don't want to get dressed up. I enjoy seeing trick-or-treaters. But my girlfriend's always like, let's dress up as something. I'm like, no, I'm good. Thank you. So to me, it's like it's just and I'm trying to sound like an old grumpy man here, but I just don't want to dress up. I don't know. Maybe that's just, I don't know. And maybe that'll change for me when I have children and whatnot, and I'll get back into it. But yeah. So there's my digi. Also, FYI, there's like a full like I would like fall down here. Can you see this down here? I'm like just.
Oh man, this is hilarious where you're at. I mean, like right by the road. All right, I got it saved. It's going in there. All right, feeling pretty good about that. All right, did you know my favorite thing about Halloween is? I think I'm the same with Joey. When I was younger, trick or treating was always exciting. Going with a friend and going out to trick or treat. It was a little bit different, like where we're from, in Hayside, because there wasn't like a lot of neighborhoods. You know, it's a really mountainous area. So it's really just like, you know, you're in the car, you bounce out, go to somebody's house, and you go to the next one.
Oh, yeah, wow. Okay.
It's not like you go to a neighborhood and you're in that neighborhood walking around. You're like in the car, dude.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's my version of trick-or-treating. Yeah, absolutely.
So now though,
we'd always do that and then go to my grandparents' house because my grandfather was born on Halloween. But sorry. Continue.
Oh, okay. Now it's, you know, Halloween parties with our friends. We do like to dress up. We like to throw our own parties, but also go to other parties as well. So I'd say that's my favorite thing about Halloween now. I think it's fun just to like dress up and be in character. I like to be in character and do like funny voices and stuff like that. So Halloween is like, you know, that's perfect for that because it's acceptable.
Right up your alley.
The only day that's acceptable to do that nowadays, you know?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind handing out candy. It's fun. Now, as you grow older too, you hand out beers. I've done that before, where you drink and hand out candy and beers.
That's what Jordan does.
Fun. Yep.
All right, Jordan or Joe, did anybody burn your bacon this week? And then we've got to move on to Super High Five.
Who burnt the bacon?
I had one, but it was a stretch, so I am going to pass on the burning by bacon this week because honestly, nobody did. I mean, if I really wanted to get into it, it was the people that are fans at Pirates games. But that's
neither here nor
there. People just.
Yeah,
you wouldn't believe the things people come up to you and ask you or tell you at a baseball game. It's just unbelievable, man. People like just need to be thankful for, you know, life and being there and those things. And then everybody wants to complain 100%. About something or be upset about something or want something that, like, I think if they would just step back, think about it before you ask me for it. I don't know. And maybe that's just, again, I'm not trying to be old and grumpy, but that was my last game of the year. You know, I was just kind of fed up with it all by the time we were all said and done. You know, I got to about 35 games this year that I worked.
Yeah.
These fans, man, 99% of them great, but the 1%ers, you know, not the actual 1%ers, but the 1% of people that show up there and make it a bear to be there. So it just upset me. So yeah, it's Pirates fans sometimes, and I say Pirates fans, it's just people in general. But yeah, as I continue on this old grumpy man rant of this podcast so far,
I think that's a new segment. The Joey Old and Grumpy, I think, is the new segment. It's just going to be you. These damn kids, I tell you what, Sonny.
Oh, I mean, they did call me Grandpa JoJo in college for a while.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I wish I had a video of you walking at the beach that day. You were just like walking out of the ocean, coming back to where we were hanging out.
Yep. I mean, that's what you saw Jordan's text. He thought he was just to marry Jess at the honeymoon after that night she was hungover. So down there on the honeymoon. So.
I think my bacon is probably solid. So I think now we go to Super High Five Halloween candy, and we wrap this bad boy up. Quick episode here. It would have been a little bit longer if it wasn't for me on the laptop being muted. So my Super High Five Halloween candy. I'm going to go number 5. I am going to go with Jolly Ranchers.
Ooh, okay.
You see a little handful of Jolly Ranchers from some places, you know, and my favorite flavor, I would say, is cherry. I mean, nothing beats it.
Agreed. Nope. Agreed.
You like that? Okay. Number 4, I am going to go with, and I didn't number these, so I'm having trouble here. I'm going to go with Reese's Pieces. I was thinking about a Reese cup, and I didn't want to have Reese Pieces and a Reese cup in my 5 here, but I think I do actually prefer the Reese's Pieces over the cup. And I do same thing with the M&M peanuts. I like to eat those with popcorn too. It's a good little pairing.
We talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that before. Yeah.
Number 3, I'm going to go with the Twix. Those little Twix bars. Those are, and I don't think I ever ate those other than like around Halloween. Yeah, the little short Twix bars. Those are special.
I know. Oh yeah.
Chocolate and caramel. I mean, come on, you just can't beat it. Number 2, I'm going to go with M&M peanuts. I can't believe it's not my number 1. But a little pack of M&M peanuts. You just can't.
Yellow bags.
Yeah, yellow bags. The only problem with those, though, however, you only get like 4. It's not that much.
Yeah, sure.
So, and then my number 1, and this was something that a lot of people did not hand out, so you had to find the house that had it. But little Crybaby bubble gum. You remember those little sour Crybabies that were really sour?
I'm gonna have to look that up, dude. I don't know if I recall it or not.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
Huh. Fascinating.
All right.
I'm gonna look that up. Dude, so for me, this was very, very difficult. I'll be honest with you. I'm a big sweet guy. I like the sugary stuff over chocolate stuff. But so 5 I went Starburst, the 2-pack Starbursts.
Okay, yeah.
You still see me, by the way, Jones?
Yep.
I'm reading my list as I
can
pull up
see
my phone here. Okay, good. The 2-pack Starburst. Always wanted to get either double red, double pink, or red to pink. Always. I hated getting orange and a yellow.
Nice.
For me, number 4 was the little sweet tart packs. I love sweet tarts, dude. Love big time sweet tart guy. So 4 was sweet tarts. Number 3 was something that you just never bought very often at the store, but you would love to get in your Halloween. Pixie sticks. I love getting pixie sticks. Just down in that sugar, dude. Just opening that thing up, ripping it off, and downing it. Which is essentially pixie sticks like a sweet tart, I think, just ground up.
I love it.
So it's more the same thing. Number 2 for me was I did go 1 chocolate. I thought I had to have one, and my favorite chocolate bar is a Snickers. So I like Butterfinger. I like Kit Kats. Twixes aren't bad, but I went Snickers. And number 1 for me, my favorite candy. You didn't get it very often, but if you got the mini purple bag of Skittles, usually those were synonymous with me around Easter. But purple bag of Skittles was always a huge bonus. Usually it was the red bag you were getting. But yeah, man, that's my high 5. I almost put like Dum Dums or Blow Pops in there. I love getting those in my thing as well, man. Love those. And I didn't hate getting Tootsie Rolls. Didn't hate getting Tootsie Pops. Candy corn, obviously synonymous with Halloween. We talked about that last week because I do love candy corn. But I didn't enjoy getting that in my bag because you already had plenty of candy corn prior to getting Halloween candy. So and I love putting in my pillowcase, man. I loved carrying that pillowcase around as you got older.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah,
dump out your Halloween candy in. So
that's awesome.
And you spoke about you went from house to house driving, being in the neighborhood. You always had that one house that was the haunted house, the scary house. It was always cool going to that house because it was kind of fun walking through their haunted house. And then you always had that one house as well that gave you the full candy bar, man. Full candy bar was huge. So that's always loved to get one of those.
I would say my honorable mention would probably be it was like a Granny Smith apple sucker with caramel. Covered in caramel.
The yellow. Yep.
How do you say caramel? Do you say caramel or how do you say it?
Caramel.
Caramel. Yeah. So there's a million ways to say it. There's no wrong way. I'll say that. Absolutely. But yeah, I would say that would be my honorable mention for that. Yeah, trick or treating on Big Ridge. That's a little different, buddy. Let me just tell you. But Joey, this is the first episode that we've done just you and I.
I know. We missed our
Still
third
a good
wheel.
episode.
Yeah.
We missed Jordan, but I know he's having a blast in Barbados. I was hoping he would just join this link. Just I don't know what time it is there or anything, but that would have been hilarious if he was just click.
I thought about having him pop in. I almost texted him, but I said, you know what, I'm not going to bother him.
Yeah.
So
probably best to not bother. But
and we've been trying to find a time too, so we didn't have anything cemented until late last night.
Right. So. Well, great episode. This is episode 10, Joey. Can you believe it? 10 episodes.
Wow.
10
Love
episodes.
Love it.
So we're hanging out every week. we're talking, we're blabbering about God knows what, and we're posting it all the time, and people are loving it. It's great. And we get to hang out every week, more importantly.
Exactly. That's definitely why I enjoy doing this, man.
That's right. So we're going to wrap up here. Follow us on Why Not Us Media on Instagram and TikTok. Go to our YouTube channel. I think people should be watching this, especially this episode, because Joey is right next to a road, and you feel like he's going to get hit, but somehow he dodges it every time. And there's a big steep hill.
Dude, this does not do it justice either, man. Like if I fall, I'm going down. So.
All right, so go to our website. You can see all of our content on there. We got some merch on there, and then you can listen to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. So Spotify, Apple, Google. Where else can you get it? Amazon. Wherever there's podcasts, Why Not Us is there. Joey, any final thoughts from you, buddy?
No, man, I enjoyed it. So good luck with your next meeting here, and I will hopefully have an update on how the wedding went this weekend for Toll. So
have a blast this weekend. Tell Toll I said congratulations, and I hope you guys have a freaking blast. Joey's going to another wedding. Joey does weddings.
I got one next weekend too. I got to go to. Luckily, it's local. But it's Emily's friend. Emily's friend this time. So
all right,
buddy.
See you, man.
See ya.
Thanks for stopping by and lending us your ears today. If you like what you heard, check us out on Instagram and TikTok at Why Not Us Media, or stop by our YouTube page, the Why Not Us Media Podcast, or hit up our website at www.whynotus.media.